hard.
So what, do you advise him? Do you speak to him and say, listen, like, I've obviously played at the top level, you know, for Tottenham, Champions League.
Yeah.
If you want to do this, you got to cut this out of your game. You got to eradicate it if you want to get to that level.
We'll try and help him, to be honest. We'll meet him. We'll try and help him, try and talk to him. And I think what I try and do as well, just be an example. Because sometimes I feel like if you're like, sometimes that's better than even talking to someone. So he can see. So when I remember when I first come to the club, and I think he got suspended and he missed 6 games. We won all 6 games, right? So I think he sat there and probably thought, you know what? I can't be missing games with him, because if I'm missing games and the team are winning, I'm not going to get back in the team. So he came back last season and I saw a little change in him. His game improved. The first part of the season, he was scoring goals consistently in Europe. He was on fire. A lot of people were talking about him. I thought, you know what? He's not getting involved in the other side of things. I thought, you know what? That's what I can see in him. So in that sense, I think he has changed. Since I've been there, he's changed a lot, because before he was just sort of like, he would just lose his head. He would just lose his head too quick in that. And I say, Buff, just stay calm. Just focus on goals. You know what I mean? So...
How good do you think he can be, Jermain? Like, what kind of level you think he could potentially reach if he's dedicated and committed?
Yeah, to be fair, it's up to him, really. Do you know what I mean? It's up to him, because, like you said, and that, like, he scores a lot of goals up here. He scores a lot of goals consistently. He gets himself in good areas, and he's hungry to score goals. He's got that appetite, which I like. And I think you have to sort of like, because the thing that probably goes against him is the reputation. You know, like, you would like to think that people would take a chance with him, is the reputation and that, because at the end of the day, you don't want to sort of like get a player in that's sort of like a hothead and he's getting sent off for missing games when you invest in so much money into this player. Do you know what I mean? So, but I think it's up to him. If he can just sort of like get his head down this season, kick on again, not get involved, and let people see that you've changed, because the football side of it's fine. It's just the other side.
Yeah, there was a recent, kit promotion, and he was missing. He was absent. So obviously a lot of Rangers fans are speculating, thinking, you know what, he might be off, in the transfer window. From being in and around that situation, do you think he's going to still be at the club when the transfer window?
You know what, it's mad, because you see, as players, it's one of those ones where, as players, you never know what's going on with players, because a lot of times, I've been there myself, where I know something's going on in the background and I've got a chance of leaving. But then you can't really say anything to anyone. Do you know what I mean? Until it's actually done, even your closest friends at training, you might say it to one person, but even people in and around the training ground, you don't want it to get out and that. So as players, you don't really get involved in all that. And to be honest, I don't think, obviously you'd have a little bit of banter and stuff like that. You see speculation, it'd be like, what? I was like Glenn Kamara, I saw the Arsenal thing. I said, what, you get back to Arsenal, Glenn? But I'm not going to be like, oh, what's going on? Has your agent spoke to them, blah, blah, blah. It's not my place to do that. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
I always feel that if you want to tell me something, you'll come to me and tell me. So, so hopefully, we don't really know what's going on. And remember, football as well, sometimes as a player, you might think you're staying somewhere, all of a sudden it's a phone call, bang. You go in the next day, oh, we've accepted a bit. It happens so quick in football. It's crazy.
Mental.